cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street and obtaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Lamb in motion left. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Great.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run for Gibbs here. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On the set.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing. Hooker. It's complete to Williams. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Falcons.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gibbs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Conventional wisdom tells runners to work north and south and get upfield, but he was hoping he could win the race to the pylon. Excellent job of pursuit there by the defense, and they wound up knocking him backwards.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Montgomery, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Detroit.
Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Falcons, nothing.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Atlanta. yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Nice job of finishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Bronco switch.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ready?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. From the
He knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
7 targets. Drop 60 average. 60 average. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Hooker. That is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Scott Miller deep for Atlanta. That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
6-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts. The toss here completed to Pittman. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Robinson's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jalen Hurts. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Coup for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hooker now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Hey, smash Bronco. Steady.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Street. Hurry.
Now Hooker. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Hooker going to try and throw for it. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. And shifting the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London, 28 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again for the 25 on 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. DeMar Clark gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
First down, Detroit.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Hooker. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes that kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Riggs. 60 Bison. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. Trap 60.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is out of bounds but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Ready.
Hooker to the air yet again. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a bit closer.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Check.
St. Brown in motion right.
Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to pull that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Hooker. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 63 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing, Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
19
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
7 Pirates. Dixie Maverick. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Take.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Viking 18. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready,
Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Trap 50, top 19. Smash. Go check. Ready.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards that time for number 14. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to
touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They go play action with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. They're going right back to Pittman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Falcons. CeeDee Lamb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CeeDee, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Go.
2nd and 10. Hooker back to the air. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Yo, go.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Here's Hurts to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
19 tight. Hey, smash Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
19 Lions. Check, hurt. Rig alert. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Go street. Ready.
Now Hooker. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Trap 50, trap 60. Cup 19, Cup Warrior 70. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Dragon 60. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Check. Hurt.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready, set. 79 Broncos. Check mash.
Hooker on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Get it.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Panther Street. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Ready, up.
Hooker's going to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Smash Broncos! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Hooker. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. You see, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date.